Tribulation Trump, who is a servant of Satan, called Mondami during the campaign and shortly after the questionable election, called him a communist, called him a socialist, called him a loser, and said that if he won the office of mayor of the city of New York, Trump said he was going to withhold federal funding. In fact, Trump berated Mondami as dumb, stupid, a bunch of other things that he said in his own vernacular of words. And he meant it. And the Republican Party was getting all ramped up to create ads to run against the Democrats for electing a socialist, a communist, a jihadist to be the mayor of the largest and most powerful city on the planet. And they were ready to take the Congress and take the Senate again because Mondami represented that Democrats were indeed anti-American. So here's what happened. A couple of days after Mondami won the questionable election, Mohammed bin Salman, who is the prince of the Arab Empire, Saudi Arabian Empire, called Donald John Tribulation Trump and got him on the phone. He said he wanted to talk about the Abraham Accords. And he got Trump on the phone, Mohammed bin Salman, the one that has been alleged, and it has been reported accurately, I believe, that Mohammed bin Salman gave the order to kill Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi and cut his body up with a bone saw and put him in a suitcase and throw him in the back of a car and drive it off for one of the rivers over there in the Middle East. But Mohammed bin Salman, the one you see with the rag on his head, got Trump on the phone and said, Trump, now one of our students, one of our adherents, and one of our religious leaders by the name of Zoran Mondami has won the questionable election and is slated to be the next mayor of New York City in spite of all the efforts put forward by James David Manning. We got him in. Now, you've been calling him names, Trump, and you've been actually turning people's stomach against him every which kind of way from your national bully pulpit. But I want to say this to you, Mr. Trump. I want to ask you to make a 180-degree about face. I want you to invite Mohammed bin Zoran Mondami. I want you to invite him to the White House, which is not necessary, but this needs to be an international public display of your making a 180-degree turn and accepting my son and a son of Muhammad, a son of Islam, a son of Allah, and Zoran Mondami. I want you to make a 180-degree turn. And remember, Trump, that your son has a $2 billion, Jared Kushner has a $2 billion contract, that we can fold that contract in a heartbeat. And moreover, all the other buildings and entities that Jared and his wife own will crumble if we take away that $2 billion foundation money that we gave to him just a year or so ago. Moreover, the contracts that we have and will make with you in the cryptocurrency that has made you a billionaire with the cryptocurrency and other oil money deals that we've made with you, Mr. President, we will withdraw all of those if you don't turn and bless our son, Zoran Mondami. So he's going to call you, Mr. Trump. Mohammed bin Salman said to Trump, he's going to call you so as I finish talking to you, and you accept his call. And when he calls you and asks for a privilege to meet with you at the White House, let him come in, but bring him to the Oval Office. Just don't take him anywhere. Bring him to the Oval Office and let him meet with you there. Otherwise, Mr. Trump, we're going to withdraw all of the money that we have infused into your cryptocurrency, the $2 billion that we've infused into your son-in-law's businesses. And we're also are going to withdraw the potential of the Abraham Accord succeeding. And here is the other thing, Mr. Trump. We have the power to nominate you to win a Nobel Prize for Peace. You can be like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., or you can be like our other son, Barack Hussein Obama. We have the power to get you a Nobel Prize for Peace, but we need you to bless, not just accept Mohammed Mandami, but we need you to bless him. We need you to tell America that he is a brilliant young man because he's a son of Allah. We need you to stand, Mr. Trump, or sit in your Oval Office and tell the world that Zoran Mandami is a brilliant man, that New York is going to prosper, and you would love living in New York if Mandami becomes the mayor, or when Mandami becomes the mayor. So you have this option, Mr. Trump. You can bless the son of Allah, Zoran Mandami, and you can get richer. You can get richer, and we will make sure that your posterity is blessed forever, and your name will go down in the history books as one of the greatest presidents ever. Because we Muslims are ready to take the world. Or if you continue to call him a communist, if you continue to call him a socialist, if you continue to call him a disaster, if you continue to threaten him, Mr. President, well, things will just have to work out the way we normally work them out in the Islamic chain of events. Jamal Khashoggi is just an event that we put forward so the world will know what we're capable of when we're ready to do something. And who knows? Who knows what will happen to anybody at any time? Did you get me? Mohammed bin Salman said to Trump. And Trump said, I heard you. Yeah, I heard you. And so Zoran Mandami picks up the phone and he calls Trump right after Mohammed bin Salman. So Trump has got an earful from two Muslims, two Muslims talking to Trump in the same hour. And Zoran Mandami said, did my father, Mohammed bin Salman, who's young like me, did he call you, Mr. Trump? Trump, yeah, he called. Did he tell you I'm asking for a national and international public meeting with you in the Oval Office with the cameras of the world trained on the two of us? Yeah, he told me that. Now, I can't talk like Trump, so I'm not trying to be like him, and I don't want to. Well, how soon can I say? Well, you can come tomorrow. Today is Thursday. You can come tomorrow. I will be there tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Zoran Mandami said. So he gets on a plane, goes down to Washington, D.C., and is invited into the Oval Office. And when he gets in the Oval Office, Trump is as giddy as a 14-year-old boy on his first date with a 16-year-old girl. I mean, he's smiling from ear to ear. He can't get enough of Mandami. He's patting him on the arm. He's shaking his hand. His eyes are twinkling like Santa Claus. He's speaking nicely about him. He's defending him. He says, well, didn't you call Trump, that someone asked Mandami, did you call Trump a fascist? Trump said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Oh, we're friends. New York is a great place. New York is going to be a great city under Mandami, Trump said. And everybody's laughing. Everybody's having a good time. Mandami is standing there like Elon Musk used to stand there, and it is a love fest like I've never seen. I've never seen Trump so happy. The other time I saw Trump giddy like that when he was looking at his own daughter, thinking about perhaps having, I don't know what he was thinking about when he was looking at, but he was a happy camper. I do declare, I haven't seen Trump that happy. He wasn't that happy when he won the election. So can I talk to y'all? Trump got threatened by the powers of the Saudi Arabian sword and the power of the warfare powers of Islam. But that's not really what frightened him. What frightened him was that his cryptocurrency would collapse. His son Jared and Ivanka would lose $2 billion in a heartbeat and therefore be put in the poorhouse so quick it would make your head spin. More importantly, all the money that Trump has been getting and is being infused into New York City and into the coffers of Trump would all be withdrawn. And every power that the Saudi Arabian government has in order to keep Trump from progressing as president would be deployed against him until he fails completely, and Trump knew it. And Trump not only had to just accept Mondami, he had to put on what we refer to as the big dog. He had to kiss that boy's rear end. I've never seen Trump so humiliated in all my life, but his life was at stake. And Mondami knew it. Because when Mondami came back to New York, he said, Trump is still a fascist. He's still a con man. Mondami never changed anything about what he thought about Trump. He just went down there and got the blessing from the U.S. president, and Trump gave him New York City. So I want to say this to all you white people out there that have rejected me, all you people in the news media, all you people on Wall Street, all you billionaires, you 12 billionaires who got saved the city and all of that, and all those who spent $50 million trying to get Andrew Cuomo elected mayor. You shunned me, wouldn't give me any attention. Even when I slept on the street for 3 days and 3 nights, you wouldn't put a print and ink. You wouldn't put a word in the paper about it. You wouldn't turn a camera on me. You did everything you possibly could to get me off the ballot and to make sure I didn't become the mayor of the city of New York, thinking that you could stop this Islamic freight train from rolling into Times Square called Zoran Mondami and his 1 million, if you will, young LGBTQ people that hate you as the white man and leader of America. You were wrong. You were very wrong. And now the Muslims have pulled their strings. Trump is not going to militarize the Marines, the Air Force, the Army against the forces that's coming here in New York City to take this city when Mondami is allowed to be inaugurated. You've been sold out. As I said in one of my earlier segments, I tried to talk to black folk. Mr. White man, are you listening to me? White man, hey, Mr. White billionaire. Hey, white Wall Street man. Hey, white judge. Hey, white politician. Hey, you white business people. Are y'all listening to me now? Oh, you won't. You think that you don't have to. I tried to talk to black people. I tried to tell them that the white man was coming to take Harlem. This beautiful, precious, valuable piece of land north of Central Park, centralized in Harlem in New York City. The white man's coming to take it, black man, if y'all don't listen to me. It's called No Do, No Rain, I called it. They wouldn't listen to me. They kept listening to the Empowerment Zone, David Dinkins, Al Sharpton, and a bunch of others. And now white folk have absolutely taken complete control of Harlem, and you see more black people homeless than you've seen in the history of the world. They wouldn't listen to me. So, Mr. White Man, this is what Trump did to you. This is what Trump did. He turned 180 degrees and kissed Mondami's rear end. He kissed that boy's rear end to save his own neck and to save his billions of dollars in his relationship with Saudi Arabia. When he became the president in 2016, first place he went was to Saudi Arabia. That's where the power, Trump realizes the power of the world doesn't rest in Jerusalem anymore. The power of the world doesn't rest in Israel anymore. The power of the world doesn't rest in London or Rome anymore. The power of the world rests in Saudi Arabia. And the Muslims are now having their day, and they're coming to take New York City. Save the preaching and the anointing and the power that God's given to James David Manning. But hey, all you MAGA people, Trump sold you out. Hey, all you white folk, Democrats, Republicans, Independents, and the like. Did you see what Trump did? Did you see how he sold y'all out and kissed that Muslim's rear end there in the Oval? Did you see that? Trump he didn't even treat Elon Musk like that. But that's what the Mohammed bin Salman told him he better do, or lose everything. So now you got this 34-year-old, if you will, communist Muslim intifada jihadist who controls President Trump. Never in the history of the world did anybody ever control Trump, but now he's controlled by this young boy. Hey, MAGA, when Trump says jump, it'll be because Zoran Mondani told him to tell y'all to jump. Trump is now under the authority of a boy named Zoran Mondani, a Muslim, a communist, a jihadist, now controls Trump and is getting ready to take the helm of New York City. But I can stop him. Trump sold his power and all his authority. And now he's not only a lame duck, he's a broke leg duck. He has no power now. The man standing there with his hands clasped, that's who runs Washington. And don't you know, when Mondani calls Trump and gets him and tells him do this and do that about Alabama, do this and do that about California, do this and do that about Illinois, do this and do that about Texas, that Trump is going to do it? The only one that can stop Mondani is James Manning. Hey, white folk, when y'all gonna wake up? You've been shunning me. You won't bring your cameras. You won't let my message and my ministry get reported. All right. Okay. But remember, I tried to tell black people, white people are going to take Harlem from y'all and you're going to find yourself homeless. Let me tell you, white folk, I don't care how many billions you got. These Muslims are going to take your money and you're going to find yourself homeless, except you come and you talk to me. You know where I'm at. I'm on 123rd Street. You know how to contact me. I'm the only one. Jesus died and left me in charge. I'm the only one that can stop. This is not about politics. This is not about who's got money. This is about the spirit of righteousness and evil. And you can't fight this with your $1 billion, your checks. You can't fight this with your business order. You can't fight this evil. You can't fight it. And Trump has capitulated. Never in the history of the world. Vladimir Putin has now written a manifesto demanding that Trump give him Ukraine. Vladimir Putin looked and saw what Mohammed bin Salman made Trump bow down and kiss this young boy's butt. Vladimir Putin said, I want some of that too. Give me some of that. Trump is nothing anymore. He never was anything in the first place, but at the very least, he was his own man, not anymore. We don't have a president anymore. We don't have. That young man standing there stands in control over Trump. He will tell him, you watch the news cycles and watch what happens with the power flowing from Islam. As this young man tells Trump what to do, unless you permit me or align yourself with me to stop him. And I can stop him. I'm James David Manning. You want to know more? Keep following my platforms. And you algorithm people, you need to get off my case because you will lose all your platform. You'll lose YouTube. They'll take that from you. Didn't you know that? China and TikTok will shut down YouTube so quick it'll make your head spin. Stop your threatening. Stop your algorithming me. Stop it. And all you haters. And those of you, the only protection, the only power that can save you from it, the sword of Islam, is ATLAH, the land where the people shall walk barefoot because the land is holy ground. I am James David Manning. I am the Lord's servant.